Hi, I'm Ruth Richards, Intuitive Mindset Mentor and Intuitive Oracle Reader, and welcome to this week's Intuition Insight, which is the first of my new weekly videos. And the topic for this week is You Are Where You Are Meant to Be. So, what comes to mind when you hear that? You are where you are meant to be. Do you think about the location where you are, where you live or where you work? Do your thoughts go to family or friends? Do you think about the money in your bank? Do you think about what's going on in your mind? You are where you are meant to be. It's an intuitive and spiritual concept that encompasses every part of your life, every cell in your body, and everything around you. In every area of your life, your career, your health, your mindset, the people you spend your time with, all of it, right now, everything around you is exactly where you need to be. How do you feel about that? Can you look at all the elements that make up of your life and think, fantastic, I'm living my dream? Or are you not quite there yet? Or are you looking around and feeling sad, angry, frustrated that this is where you're meant to be because it feels completely not where you want to be right now? And maybe the line from the Talking Heads song Once in a Lifetime feels relevant to you. Well, how did I get here? It's hard to tell sometimes. Maybe you look around and you know you should feel grateful for all you have. A lovely home, a good job, loving family, supportive friends, car in the drive, maybe money in the bank, savings for a rainy day. Yet somehow you cannot summon up the gratitude you think you should feel because you have this nagging sensation. Something is missing. You have so much, yet it's not enough. Your soul is crying out for more. Yet you've done all the things that your family and society expect of you, so surely you should get your happily ever after, right? But no, you still feel empty on the inside. So when you hear me saying that you are exactly where you need to be, you reject that concept. I get that. I remember clearly when I first read about this idea that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and I thought, rubbish. Probably thought something else, but I'll say rubbish for the sake of this video. How could that be true? Because at the time my life was nowhere near what I wanted it to be. In fact, it was in the doldrums, I was stuck, felt like I was going nowhere, didn't know how I was going to move forward. And yeah, I guess I was angry, and that's why I rejected the idea because I didn't want that to be true. I didn't want it to be true that I was where I needed to be at that moment in time. Yet it stirred something in me because I continued to think about it. And actually, I continued to be cross with myself, my life, the universe, anything I could blame for being where I was at that point. But eventually, something shifted in me, and I said to myself, what if I suspend my judgment about this concept rather than just reject it? What if this is where I'm meant to be? And all I knew was I didn't want to be where I was. But I didn't know where I wanted to be either. It was a feeling of being lost. It's taken me many years to move from being lost to gaining direction and momentum to go where I want to be and to find out what I want to be, while accepting at the same time I am where I am meant to be. It can be difficult. You don't always know what you want. And you think you want something, and when you get it, you don't feel the euphoria, the elation, the happiness that you thought you would have done. Because actually you realise it's not what you wanted, it's what society expected of you, or what your family expected of you, or what your boss expected of you. And that's why it's difficult to acknowledge this concept. You are where you are meant to be. Because where you are meant to be is not forever. Things pass, things change. And once you can accept that this is just a moment in time and you can move beyond it, it gets easier. But to move forward and to do something different, you have to start with accepting where you are and accepting this is where you are meant to be. Now, if you feel that something is missing in your life, or you have that feeling of being lost and it feels like the signposts are being hidden from you, or the sat nav is taking you down a dead end road, it is time to listen to your soul. The answers you need to that missing piece of the jigsaw or the map are deep inside you. You do have the answers. You may think you don't, but you do. And you can listen to your soulful inner voice, the intuitive voice inside of you, the one that rises above all the ridiculous and the sometimes incessant chatter about being an imposter, second guessing every choice you're making. if you give it the chance. All you have to do is calm your mind, have some quiet time and space. And I do this with a cuppa, I do it staring at the clouds, and sometimes 10 minutes can be enough just to practice being calm, being peaceful, and being quiet. And then allow your intuition to do its thing. Allow that soulful, intuitive voice to pop up and listen to what it has to say. Now, it's been quite an adventure for me to find my intuitive, soulful voice, but I know it's worth it because when I'm connected to my intuition, I feel more empowered. And that is exactly where I want to be. And right now, it's exactly where I am meant to be, feeling empowered. Where you are meant to be is not always a physical location or place. It's always a feeling. And now that I've found that feeling of empowerment, I teach others how to reclaim their intuition and find that missing piece. So if you want to find out more about how you can reclaim your intuition, you can check out my book. There'll be a link. You can check out my intuitive mentoring programs. There'll be a link. And I have a membership group as well. But if you need to start somewhere, just start every day this week with 10 minutes of quiet time. Just 10 minutes to listen to what's going on inside you. And it will be the start of an adventure, I promise you. Wishing you a wonderful week with your soulful inner voice, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.